Hi guys, in this section we are going to discuss what is logical operators in Java. In my previous video we have discussed what is arithmetic and what is relational operators in Java. If you guys want to understand what is logical operator, I want you guys to go and visit my previous video so that you will be getting a clear idea what's an logical operator. Let's start it now. So let's see what is logical operator. So in logical operators, we have two operators. One is AND operator and second one is OR operator. These two operators are used for checking the conditions in Java. So these two operators are used for checking the conditions in Java. So either it is going to return you either true or false. So we know true means in memory it is going to store it 0, 1. False means it is going to store it as 0. So let us take an example of an AND operator first. So AND operator will return true one and only if all the condition got satisfies. So we would have aware of truth table in our college days. Let us explain you now how it is going to work. So let me say 0 means false. When I say both the condition got false, your AND operator going to return me false only. If any one condition not satisfies also, your AND operator going to return as false. When I say one condition not satisfies, but another condition got satisfies. That is, one is false, another one is true. In that scenario, it is going to return as false only. Maybe if one condition is true, another condition is false. In that case also, and the operator going to return as false only. If both the condition is true, in that scenario, then only it is going to return as true. Maybe you guys would be aware of this truth table. So truth table is nothing but if both the condition not satisfies, then it is going to return as false. If either one condition not satisfies also, it is going to return as false. If all the conditions satisfies, then only it is going to return as true. Let's see one sample example for this. For example, int a is equal to 300, int b is equal to 400, int c is equal to 500. Now what I am going to say, a is greater than b, a is less than b. If I want to check these two conditions in Java, either I have to use AND operator or OR operator. So I'll be using an AND operator in between these two conditions. So A is greater than B. When I say A is greater than B, what is the A value over here? 300. 300 is greater than 400? No. Then it is going to return me 0. A is less than B. What is the A value? 300. 300 is less than 400? Yes. It's going to return me 1. When I say 0 and 1, 0 and 1, the condition is 0. So when I want to store this in the Boolean, when I say BB, when I say system.out.println BB, then a 0 and 1 is going to return me false. So your AND operator in Java is used for checking the conditions, more than 2 or more than 4, in n number of condition you can have it, but if any one condition not satisfies also, your AND operator going to return as false only. Let's see for an OR operator. So for an OR operator, 0, 0. If both the conditions false, then only it is going to return me 0. 1, 0. If one condition satisfies also, your OR operator going to return me 1. So we know 1 means true, 0 means false. 0 and 1. Either one condition satisfies, right? Then it is going to return me true. 1, 1, both the conditions satisfies? True. So it is similarly opposite to one AND operator. So AND operator in this scenario, what it will give? For an AND, 0 and 0, 0. 1 and 0, 0. 0 and 1, 0. 1 and 1, only 1. So that is the difference between OR operator and AND operator. Right? So let's see sample program for an AND operator. For example, when I say int a is equal to 100, int b is equal to 200, int c is equal to 300, int d is equal to 500. So when I say a is less than b, a is greater than b, b is less than c. I'm going to use an OR operator over here. So when I say a is less than b, 100 is less than 200. Yes, so 1. A is greater than B. 100 is greater than 200? No. B is less than C. 200 is less than 300? Yes. So when I'm using an OR operator over here, if either one condition satisfies also, it is going to return me. So when I say boolean BB, when I say system dot out dot println, so it's going to return me true. Right? When if instead of OR operator, when I use AND over here, it is going to return me false. So let's see a sample program on this. So let me make it as a logical one. So let's see some sample program saying that, let us take a question. Can we write a simple program for a simple interest? So the simple interest, the formula is PNR divided by 100, right? So P into N into R divided by 100 is the formula for calculate the simple interest. Let's do one sample program on this. So we are going to calculate the simple interest in Java. So for simple interest PNR, right? So let me take int principal. So let me say int P is equal to 1000. So and then for run rate I'm going to take double percentage, right? Rate to be, so I can say 5.3, and for an n Number of years, right? 4. So I'm going to say double SI is equal to P into N into R divided by 100. So when I say system dot out dot println, the value was plus SI. Here you'd be having a question why I was using a double data type instead of one integer value. The reason is in a double I was using an point right, decimal right. Here either you can use int or double, but what I feel is like suppose a value what we are going in the decimal right, so I want to store my value in the decimal. That's the reason I was using over here double data type instead of one integer, but you can use integer as well. It will not going to throw you any kind of error over here. Now let us do a sample example now. Boolean. Okay, let me check what is the value for an SI and then we let us proceed it. So let me save this program. Logical1.java. So it's there in D code Java. Let me call my compiler javac logical1.java. Perfect, there is no error. Java logical1. So it's giving me the value is 212.0. If I'm using an integer, it will not give you the 0.0 over here, right? So let us check the condition. Boolean logic. So I'm giving my variable name as logic. I'm going to say P is not equal to N. Then I'm going to say P is greater than N. And then I'm going to say R is less than N. In this scenarios, I'm going to use AND operator for all this condition. So P is not equal to N is yes, true. And P is greater than N. 1000 is greater than 4. No. And R is less than N. 5.3 is less than 4. No. So let's see what's going to give us. NAC system dot out dot println logic. Let me save this program. No error, perfect. So it's giving me false. The reason is P is not equal to N. Yes, that is true. That is 1. P is greater than N. No, false. R is less than N. False. And so in AND operator, if either one condition not satisfies also, your AND operator going to return as false. Instead of AND operator, if I use OR operator, let's see how it's happening. You can have the combination of AND operator as well as an OR operator. I'll be explaining you in my next video. Perfect. See, when I'm using OR operator, I'm getting true because in OR operator, either one condition satisfies also, it's going to return as true. In my next video, let us discuss the combination of AND operator and OR operator.